Welcome back to the final day's play of the 2011 Mosconi Cup. We started where Team Europe needed just one more point to retain their title. They still need one more point, but USA are creeping back. They need 4 more. We start with Shane Van Boning winning his match against Vandenberg, and we've just seen the Scorpion, one of the game's most decorated player, Johnny Archer, punch in the air in sheer delight because his team, Team USA, are getting closer. Still a long way to go. I think they need to win maybe 1 or 2 more before they can genuinely consider their chances that they could upset the record books, if you like. Wonderful victory, firstly, Johnny. Congratulations. You must be very pleased with how you played.
Yes, I played pretty well. Made a couple position errors, overrun a couple balls, but other than that, I played pretty well. Pocketed the balls well.
I mentioned to Jim White at the top of the show that it was a strange situation for both teams, if you like, because no one really expects Team USA to do anything. No pressure for you, and because they're so close, no pressure for them. Is it nice for you to play a game when you're more relaxed, or are you still feeling it?
Well, we're definitely feeling it because we know whoever loses is it's over. But, we were coming in relaxed today, and I said, listen, guys, all we got, every one of us has got to win. That's just the way it is. So let's just go out there, play like it's the finals. We all won in the finals, so just go out there, play like it's the last match, and not worry about your teammates.
Tell me the thinking behind your lineup today.
Well, we were trying to get momentum back. Shane definitely played the best of everybody yesterday. So we had the momentum a little bit from Shane yesterday. He wanted to go out. He said, "Put me out first." He said, "I want to go and snatch this momentum back." And I said, "You know what? I'm ready to go myself." And you see the lineup we got. Everybody's ready to go. Mike's pumped up, Rodney's pumped up, Sean. Everybody's pumped up, ready to go.
And how did you feel when you saw how Europe had lined up?
I was a little surprised. I thought maybe they might come with Chris, Melling first. He's had the hot hand, but, Nick's played well. Everybody on there, you can throw anybody out there. They've all played well. So, it's not a surprise Suke's a little bit later. He's one of the veterans. Darren, put him out. He's one of the veterans out early. I can understand their point. I just thought maybe they might try to snatch momentum, out of there.
Johnny, congratulations, great win. A quick break for us. Do not go anywhere. When we come back, it will be down to the Terminator to get that all-important point. We'll see you in a sec. Starting to get the feeling it could be a very late night again in Mosconi Cup history. It's the race to 11, and USA have won the first 2 points of this evening's play. A bit later on, Sean Putnam against Ralph Suke, Duchesne against Mellin. Then, if we need it, it's the captain's pick. But next up, the Rocket Rodney Morris against Niels Fine.
Hello and welcome back to the action. We're coming to you live from the MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. Matchroom Sport proudly present the PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup. Coming to you live here on Sky Sports HD. 30-second shot clock. Referee in charge of the action from California is Ken Schumann. Now time to meet the players in the singles action. And firstly, representing Team Europe, would you please welcome the Terminator, Niels Fine! And now, ladies and gentlemen, representing Team USA, it's time to lift off with the Rocket, Rodney Morris!
Well, how about those entrances from Fine and Morris? A little bit more subdued from the Rocket, and as much animation from the Terminator as I've seen in some time, Jay.
Yeah, he's pretty pumped up right now.
Maybe Rodney Morris is saving all his emotion for when it matters most at the table.
Look at this leg.
Rodney reeling in that cue ball to win the lag. It'll be Team USA to break first. Willing that cue ball closer to that cushion.
First rack, race to 6, USA to break.
Here we go. Buckle in. Rack number 1, the race to 6. One ball into the side. It's a legal break.
Can Rodney keep this comeback alive?
Well, Jay, I don't know whether you're a believer as we see once again Morris's successful break here in the opener. But I don't know if you're a believer in history.
Yeah.
But back in 2007, when Europe won the only Mosconi Cup on American soil they've won, 11-8.
Push.
So right now they're in 10-7 in control of this one. Who's to say you might not see Morris win this one, and then you'd be looking at Ralph Souquet and Sean Putnam. And you and I had a little chat just prior to this. That's a tough go for Sean Putnam, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll talk about that after this match. Right now, Rodney's got to push out here in Game 1.
Well, let me also tell you, Jay, these guys faced off on day
Push out
1.
is legal.
Right.
Option to Europe.
6-0.
Start the
Niels
clock.
took out Rodney Morris. He never bothered the scorekeeper at all. And you know there's no way he's going to see a repeat of that.
Well, that match is not forgotten.
It is as far as Morris is concerned.
Yeah. You know, they call Niels the Terminator, but to me, he's the RoboCop pool player.
Extension, please.
Hello, my name is Niels. I came to kill you with my pool cue.
Jay Helfert, direct from Hollywood.
I think Rodney can see the edge of this 2-ball.
Yes, he can. The safety's tough, though, where the 5 is. One more look at it. Just overhit that a bit. Just try to duck in behind that 5. Use the 7. Avoids the 3. Oh, that's not a good shot from Rodney, though, and he knew it. He overhit it. USA with all the momentum here on day 4.
Wide open table for Niels. Look out.
Overhit it. Drew it straight into the side pocket.
Ball in hands.
Caught the 2 a little bit too thick there, Jay.
Start the
You know, I'm
clock,
kind of
please.
surprised, Jimmy, why he didn't just go forward off the end rail. It was a much less dangerous shot.
Well, what a let-off for Rodney Morris. Straight back to the table after a bad position or a bad safety shot. And Niels has got to put that one out of his mind.
Rodney's probably the one player on the American team that is most immune to pressure. He always looks relaxed.
Well, I'd take a ticket on Shane Van Boning there. He looks as calm as always on the practice table. Every time I see Shane, no matter the circumstances, I just get more and more impressed with him. But you're right. I think Rodney's casual walk around the table is what sets him apart from the rest of them.
He always looks like he's practicing. He knows how important this first rack is. He's taken a little more time than usual.
Yeah, the opener's going to go to the Rocket. The scratch from Niels Fyan.
The pressure is beginning to shift to Team Europe.
And I'll tell you something, Jay, it's starting to show on their faces, too. watching Darren Appleton in the last match. He looked like a man under pressure. Team USA right now, they're tightening the screws. They came out with the back arms loose. Europe looking very much like deer caught in the headlights right now.
And third row, please check your cameras.
Yeah, that was the mistake from Niels. Gave Rodney the chance, and one that he...
Well, we know what happens, Jimmy, when you give an opponent ball in hand. They're going to run out 99% of the time.
Ken Schumann putting the balls together. He's making his debut here in the Mosconi Cup. He's done a great job, Kenny. And surprise, surprise, no empty seats, as it's been right from the outset here. As soon as they opened the doors, they were flooded in. And I'll tell you something, Jay, 3 hours before play started today, they were lining up for their seats.
I'm glad they showed up today. It kind of looked like it was all over last night. It doesn't look like that now, though.
Rack 2, race to 6, 1 down. This is a legal break.
He's not going to have a shot at the 2-ball, though. Well, he's got to look at it. There goes the 1 on the side. 2-ball kisses off the 6, snuggles up behind the 9, but I think there's actually room to cut this ball in. Problem being, what's he going to do with the 3-ball next if he makes the 2? He may be playing safe here.
Yeah, side cushion, side cushion. Using that 6. Nicely controlled this time from Niels.
Well, he did hook Rodney on the 2-ball, but it's a big ball to kick at here. Meaning, he should have no problem hitting the 2-ball. He'd like to knock the 2-ball away, ideally, and maybe hide the cue ball behind the 8. That didn't work. Nice opportunity here for Niels.
Yeah, it doesn't have much angle on this 2. So he may just have to draw back and leave himself a little further from the 3. But the 3 does go to the bottom right corner. Oh, a little angle there, Jay. That's a good shot from Niels.
Listen, if the 3 goes, this rack is open. Yeah, it does. There's a good, nice camera work there. That's what we need to know. He's just going to roll down table off the end rail for that 4-ball. Here comes the 3, right towards the camera. Perfect position.
Now the 5 doesn't look like it goes by the 7 into the corner. So Niels will have to just trundle this one in, play the 5 into the side pocket.
Soft stroke here. Well, he went a little further than he wanted to, Jimmy.
Yeah, he wanted to be able to get a little closer to the 6, Jay. He's going to have to settle for a little bit more distance, but
he might hit it hard and try to go 3 rails around for position on the 6. Let's see. And that's what he opted to do. Well executed.
Yeah, saw him shake his head. Looks like he's just off angle slightly. An angle that would bring the cue ball down the right-hand side. He'd love to get the cue ball back into the position it's in now.
You're looking at one of the fine gentlemen in the sport of professional pool, well respected by all his peers.
Slightly hampered queuing over the 8 here.
Yeah. I think he's got enough angle here, Jimmy. He can just go to the side rail and back across table for the 8. Yeah, just like that. That'll work.
Two Dutchmen, 2 Englishmen, 1 German making up Team Europe this year. And Niels Fyen back on level ground as far as scoring is concerned. It's a 1-1 score here in Las Vegas. The rocket will break in rack number 3. And there you can see day 4's order of play. The Americans want to see a lot more red showing before day 4 is put to bed. Europe trying to seal the deal. Jay, I think we may have another match to go yet. This one to me is very tough, but if Rodney can hold on and pull it out, they'll pass the baton. Niels will to Ralph Souquet. That will be a tall order for Sean Putnam.
Team Europe needs to win 1 match to secure the Mosconi Cup.
And then, how would you feel if you're Chris Melling and Mike Duchesne, the rookies come out? Melling
Rack
trying
3,
to win it, Duchesne
USA
trying
break.
to extend it to a captain's
Scores
pick.
1-1.
Wow, wouldn't that be some high drama?
I'm not ready to look that far ahead. I think this is a tight match here. This one could go either way. Look out, look out, look out. He lost the cue ball.
That was kicked in. That's just bad luck.
Foul on the break. Ball in
And
hand
look
for
at the
Team
balls
Europe.
remaining on the table.
Start the clock, please.
Ball in hand.
That's
There
just-
it goes. The 6 ball. Kick the cue ball
That's
in.
just bad luck, Jay. Flat out bad luck, and Rodney knows it. Just ill-timed.
Bad luck is part of the game.
Yeah, but you just don't want to see it at this point in the match, this point in the tournament. USA on a bit of a roll.
Right now, this match is in Niels' hands, and he likes this layout. He's not going to waste much time here.
Perfect. Looks like he could just stop dead here. Yeah, stealing this rack against Morris's break.
And Niels will be breaking next. I don't see any problem here.
Well, there wasn't as soon as the cue ball went in as far as Niels was concerned. You just know that Kat, Niels' girlfriend, back home watching. Their young daughter, Lena, as well. Took a little bit of time off to settle into the family environment, did Niels, and great to see him back in competitive pool. Mind you, I know a lot of pool players would rather have seen him take a little more time off, Jay.
No problem with this rack. He will take the lead.
It's a 2-1 advantage now to Europe in this one. 10-7 the overall score, but Niels Fyen will break in the next. He swiped that one against Rodney Morris. A lot more action coming your way. Welcome back to Las Vegas. The 18th Mosconi Cup, the partypoker.net Mosconi Cup of 2011. There's your order of play here on day 4, finals day, judgment day. And USA looking to prolong it.
Well, the only way they can win the Mosconi Cup, it's got to be all red
Rack 4,
all
Europe
day.
is breaking. They lead 2-1.
And Niels Fyen, after seeing the scratch from Rodney Morris in the last rack, capitalizing, and now with a chance to put a little distance between he and Rodney in this match. 2-1 he leads. He's breaking.
Boy, he stopped that cue ball. I don't see anything going down.
That's the first time I've seen a break in this event where they haven't pulled the cue ball to the side cushion. They've always been targeting that one into the side. Niels opted with the flush break, the dead-on hit, nothing down.
Rodney's playing safe. That's what he wanted to do, lay that cue ball up behind the 7 ball. Niels is looking to see if he can kick around the 7 into the 1. He's going to have to spin that cue ball with a lot of left English to hit this 1 ball. Even if he hits it, I think he's going to give up his shot.
Yeah, this is tough, Jay. The hit, not so much. But as you've noted,
Extension, please.
trying to get it safe afterwards. Both balls effectively traveling in the same direction here.
He's loading up with left English.
Good.
That's all he could do. You knew he couldn't play it at speed because he had to allow the English to take.
I think he got about the best result he could hope for, Jimmy. Rodney's got no open pocket. I don't think he's going to try to bank this 1 ball cross side. That's too risky. I think we'll see another safety. Rodney might try to bring the cue ball back and hide it behind the 8 ball. He did bank it cross side.
Not too risky as far as Rodney's concerned.
Risk be darned. I'm shooting. Huge shot there for Rodney Morris.
Jay, I think this is a tournament right now. As far as the Americans are
Please
concerned,
show
they
the
can't wait
scoreboard
for
that,
mistakes.
Europe's used their extension.
They've got to put their shoulder to the door here.
Well, they got to win every match. We know that. That bank shot just opened this rack wide for Rodney. He does not want to be straight in on this 4 ball. He wanted an angle because he's got to come all the way across table. He's going, see, high right English. Get over to the side rail.
That's a good shot.
Ooh, flirted with the side pocket. He went a little bit far. This is a pretty tight cut shot, but Rodney does shoot these shots well.
And I think the 7 just passes the 8 to the bottom left corner.
He's making this rack exciting. He's got to be careful with his shot. You cannot touch the 8 ball going by. You've got to hit this pocket pure. He wants to actually shoot that 7 and touch the rail going down just like that. Huge game here. He cannot afford to fall behind by 2 games.
The clock's going to run, Rodney, while I do that.
Well, I'm going to use my extension.
All right. Extension, please.
He asked for
Calls-
extension.
Yeah, he wants Kenny to clean the cue ball off. He just saw a little chalk or foreign debris on the cue ball.
And Kenny said the clock will continue to run.
Hurry up, Ken, hurry up.
Hey, he's still got 30 seconds. He's got more than enough time here.
Ooh, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, he didn't want to hit the 9
in.
ball there. He's okay. We're going to have a tie match.
2-2. Shane Van Boning likes it. Wants to come down and let his partner know. Keep it rolling, Rocket.
If by some miracle the USA can tie this up 10-10, we're going to have an overtime match. You know Shane's going to be playing for the USA.
Captain's pick. If you're Johan Ruschenk, who do you send out from Team Europe?
I don't know. It's
The US Open champion, former world champion. Who do you send out, Jay?
Well, you know who I favor. I like Ralph Sakay in a big match. And he would be coming up next anyway.
There you see it. That would be the captain's pick if it goes all the way to a 10-10 score. Why wouldn't that be something? What a way that would be to close the 18th Mosconi Cup up.
We got a long way to go, though,
Five.
Jimmy.
USA
Yeah, you're
to
right
break.
about that. Can't get ahead of
Score is
ourselves
2-2.
right now. Morris looking at one ball, one rack at a time. Wing ball down, one ball down.
This looks like a pretty good break, but he's not going to have... Will he have any kind of shot at the 2? No, I don't think so.
And he made 3 balls off the break.
You can see the 2 is hampered by that 6 ball from going in the corner pocket. Yeah, he's shaking his head. He knows he's got to play a safety.
Well,
that was well executed. Nice touch there.
Real good touch. Not the toughest of kicks for Niels.
Well, the important thing is Rodney's made him kick.
Now, he'll be looking to get right in behind this. A full hit on that 2 off that bottom cushion. He's hoping we'll send it right between that gap, the 9 and the 5, but that's going to take a flush hit to do that.
Extension.
Spinning it with right hand English as he looks. No, he didn't get it through. And he's left Rodney a shot, or has he? Rodney kind of threw his arms up. Maybe that 5. Oh, it has. It's come to Niels Fyen's aid. A little lucky there.
I'd say so. I mean, conceivably he could cut the 2 in the side, but it's a real dangerous shot. No, the 2 won't. I don't think you can shoot that 2 past the 5. There's just no pocket there. Now he's looking at the side pocket. But we might see another safety. He may try to lay the cue ball up against the 5. Is he shooting at the side pocket here? He got real lucky there. He was shooting the 2 at the side. Fortunately, the 4 went in. That's a 3 ball. The 3 ball goes in. That's the best roll of the match right there.
And that's the worst.
Well, that's the worst mistake. He missed. The rack was wide open for Rodney Morris. It might have skidded a little bit, Jimmy. Regardless, Niels is back to the table. Niels may be playing safe here. Is he trying to cut this ball in the end? No, he's playing a safety.
Not much he could do with that.
Yeah, he did about the best he could. We're going to see a return safety effort by Rodney. He's banking at this ball.
Might wish he'd have played safe, Jay. He's left Niels a chance now. A cut on the 2.
That was kind of a wayward shot there by Rodney. I like Niels on this shot. He's got such a good eye. Right in it goes. He's going to come up for position on the 5.
He needs that cue ball to slow down. He doesn't have the right angle. Now he wants it to run, so he's got angle to run the cue ball off the cushions. You saw him trying to will that cue ball to slow down here.
Listen, he's glad to be back at the table. He's going to go 3 rails on this 5 ball. He's going to put a firm stroke on this ball. Perfect.
Well, it's a good shot. I don't know if it's perfect. I think he's pretty straight on this 6. Anxious moments, though, for Europe. Little bit of angle there. May be able to force that through off 2 cushions.
Yeah, he's going to use force follow, go forward, high left English. See the left there? Watch it come out of there. Watch it come out of there. There it goes. He's got some distance, but cool customer here.
He really is, isn't he?
He needs to roll this 8-ball in to win the game. In it goes. He's going to have another difficult shot. It's never easy when you're cueing out of the pocket like this.
Choice of pockets here, but I favor the side, Jay. But missable.
Looks like he's going down in the end. Boom!
Wow! Thumps it into the pocket with authority. That one wasn't going to roll off. What a shot from Niels Fine there. Rodney Morris knows it. An opportunity let slip away.
Well, he got a good break in this game when he lucked the 3-ball in, and then he followed up with a miss on a relatively easy 2-ball.
The clenched fist says it all. What a shot from Niels.
We might be looking at the last match of the 2011 Mosconi Cup.
Rodney can still offer a smile.
And Niels to break.
Well, Niels had a chance at 2-1 in front in this match. Chance to go 2 in front, but it never took advantage.
Rodney's smiling, but
Europe is
he's
breaking.
feeling the heat.
They lead 3 games to 2.
A break and run here would be huge for Team Europe. Ball's down. Here comes the 1-ball.
Behind the 6.
Yep.
It's going to be a push out.
Yeah, he's got to push here.
We're really being treated to a little bit of tactical play, courtesy of Niels Fine and Rodney Morris. The balls just aren't, they're not sitting pretty after the break, Jay. Either player's break.
Yeah, we've had several push-outs here this match already. He's not sure where he wants to put the cue ball. Probably long distance. You see, if he puts it way down table here, it's going to be very hard to make the 1 and get back up table for the 2. That's the 2-ball on this bottom rail.
Yeah, but you can't make it too tough. You just get put back in again.
I think Rodney's got to give him the shot.
Oh, he has
I agree
to.
with you.
He has to. I'm not sure. Rodney just went for a little.
He did a lap around the.
He did a lap
around the arena.
Around one of our cameramen. Well, Niels, you're the one that put the cue ball here. Let's see what you had in mind.
I think he's got to play safe, meaning hit the edge of the 1-ball.
Avoid the double kiss.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Oh, what a
did
shot.
good. He did good.
Jay, he did great. Rodney taps the table. Sportsmanship. A great shot. And even Rodney Morris had to acknowledge that.
He's got to kick somewhere close to that 6-ball to hit it. Tell you what, he missed it. He gave up ball in hand.
Foul, no legal contact.
That was a great shot from Niels Fine. No two ways about it.
Start the clock, please.
But he has put that 8 into a position to give a little bit of thought to Niels as to how he can go from the 1 to the 2.
Well, you know what I said before, Jimmy. You give these guys ball in hand, they're going to run out most of the time.
Well, Jay, this will be case in point because I don't think this is the easiest run out that we've seen. From the 1 to the 2 may be the toughest shot Niels is going to face. Got the angle. Top spin. Trace of left-hand English as he looks. Oh, perfect.
He threaded the needle between the 2 and the 8. Gave himself an angle.
Yeah, a very knowledgeable crowd here. Acknowledging a good positional effort from Niels Fine.
Nice little stun shot. Come up table here for the 4. What he's looking at here is he's going to make the 4. The cue ball is going to bump the 5 towards the other corner pocket. Well executed.
Niels delivers the cue as straight as any European on his team. The only thing he does differently is he sights with his opposite eye, a lot like Earl Strickland.
Looking good, this rack. I think Niels is ready to take a 2-game lead and be within 2 games of securing the cup. This is a man that knows how to win. He's won several major 9-ball titles.
Yeah, ensures to leave a little angle on the 8. Just come up and make the 9 easier.
Pretty much a trouble-free run out.
And always a sign, Jay, of a man who's in control of his emotions. No hiccups whatsoever in that run out. And Fyan is starting to feel it. 4-2 his lead now. Rodney Morris will break in the next. And I wonder if Darren Appleton can feel it. Nick Vandenberg, Captain Johan Ruschink. You know Ralph Souquet's on the practice table. And probably Chris Melling not too far away either.
I don't know if we're going to get that far, Jimmy.
Well, you can see if we do, it'll be Souquet and Melling from Europe, Putnam and Deschênes, and then the captain's pick. But 4-2, the current score. And if it goes to the captain's pick, Jay, he likes Ralph Souquet from Team Europe and Van Boning from Team USA. I agree with your American pick. Your Team Europe pick?
Sounds a bit optimistic right now.
Yeah,
Rodney's trying to garner some
it'd be kind of cool if it went that far, Jay.
Rack 7.
I'm not so
USA
sure
to
we're
break.
going to see any more
Europe
matches
leads
after this
4-2.
one.
An important rack.
It's a must-win rack. He's got to find a way to do something here. He's got a good break. He got a bad kiss off that 7 ball. And here comes the 2 out of play.
Again, Jay, seems
out.
like every break, neither player is given the opportunity to run out.
The 1's inside. 6 ball down. But no shot at the 2. You'll see the 2's going to roll behind the 9 ball. Rodney must push out.
And to a kick.
Push out allowed.
And now
Option
it'll
to
be up
Europe.
to Niels to either accept this kick or let Rodney take it. Either way, whoever plays the shot will be looking for a full contact to keep the cue ball behind the 9.
Niels gives it back to Rodney.
I think Rodney knew that. Wow.
Another good roll for Rodney Morris. Can he take advantage of this one? Believe me, he wasn't trying to make it. He was trying to kick that 2 ball down to the end rail.
Well, I'll tell you what, he didn't hit that one sweet.
He looks tentative. He does not look as relaxed as normal. I mean, all that laughing and joking he's doing on the sidelines is covering up the nerves he's feeling.
Yeah, that's a very astute observation, Jay, because sometimes I get that feeling with Rodney that he tries to, mimic the fact that he's at ease and he's in control of his nerve, where actually his heart is pounding in that big chest.
Already a tough shot here. Cutting this ball to the left. And he missed it. That's going to cost them the Mosconi Cup. You see, he's been tentative. He's unsure of himself. He overcut that 5 ball. He hung it up. And that might be the fatal blow right there.
Well, I don't think he thought he made the last shot. This one, he definitely wishes he could have over.
This is like ball in hand.
Extension.
Well, Jay, we spotted it with Rodney. He looked nervous, and I think he just provided us with the answer.
Well, he didn't want to be on the rail here, but he's got the right angle. He's just got to roll the 7 in, let the cue ball drift back and forth across table for the 8. Team Europe, they can feel it. They can feel that it's almost over. Wow. He almost missed that one.
The same pocket that betrayed Rodney Morris comes to the aid of Niels Fyen.
He's got a little bit of a tough angle here. He's going to have to either stretch for this, maybe use the bridge. He can reach it. He can make this ball, though. He's got just enough angle.
And make it he does. Europe arrives to the hill. The hill of the Mosconi Cup. If Niels Fyen can get it there. 5-2, the lead in what would be Europe's 11th point.
I think Rodney's made too many mistakes in this match already, Jim. That last missed 5 ball is going to prove very costly. Look at that. There's some long faces on the American side.
Well, the last thing they wanted to do was see a European celebration here on USA soil, Jay. We've only seen it once before, back in 2007. It was at the MGM Grand. But look at this 7. How did that ball drop? And Morris never twitched. They did.
You know, if Team Europe wins this Mosconi Cup, Jimmy, that's 4 out of the last 5 they've won. They're the dominant team now.
Rack 8. Europe is breaking. They lead 5-2.
Didn't get the wing ball. Didn't get any ball. But he hasn't left an easy one either. And a 5-2 lead with the alternating break format, Jay. Rodney needs to win all remaining 4 racks in this match.
Feels like too big a lead. And Rodney is not playing with confidence. I mean, conceivably, he could cut that 1 ball down on the rail. Remember, that's a pocket. He just missed that easy 5 ball. That's what he's looking at. If he misses this one, it could be his last shot of the match.
Oh, what a shot.
Not much room to shoot this 3 ball. This is not an easy rack.
Great shot on the 1, though, Jay.
That's a beautiful shot on the 1 ball, but he's still got some work to do.
Extension, please.
Can we see if he could? Can he see enough of this 3 ball to make it? Yeah, he can. Thank you, cameraman.
Well, he has to lasso his nerves now because he can't afford any more mistakes, Jay. That goes without saying.
Boy, he showed a lot of disgust on that shot.
Anxious moments. Oh, what a recovery.
Might be too little too late, Jim.
Back up table for the 8. Just wants to leave himself an angle to get a little closer.
He's got to draw that cue ball down towards that corner pocket. He played it short. That's a good idea. He's got one foot in the grave here.
Yeah, the other on a banana peel, Jay.
This is somewhat similar to that 5 ball he missed last game.
Goes down, and he's trying to jeer himself up. 5-3 still in favor of Team Europe, but Morris staying on course. Great to have you back, and even greater if you're an American fan, because Rodney Morris staves off elimination here, keeps American hopes alive. It's still 5-3 at the MGM Grand to Team Europe in what Europe is hoping will be the last match played in the Mosconi Cup. 6 needed for the last point.
This is rack number 9. USA is breaking. Europe leads 5-3.
Big break for Morris here. A good break and a good lay of the land would be the order of the day.
Better keep that cue ball out of the pocket, too. That's his break of the match right there. This is a road map, Jimmy.
Rodney using all that body English. Oh
my God. He cannot make a ball in that pocket.
Well, he'd like to take a hacksaw to that pocket, let me tell you.
He missed that shot badly.
Charlie Williams, his head in his hand, really shows everything.
I'm telling you, Rodley, look at this shot. Look at this shot. He's saying it skidded, but I don't think he cut it in. That's all. Rodney has looked tentative to me all match, Jimmy.
I'll tell you what, Jay. I'm not so sure that ball didn't skid. USA team, they were right by that corner. They had as good a look at it as anybody. I think it might have skidded on him.
This is for the match right here. Wow. Wow.
And because it's for the match,
funny things are happening here.
A little higher degree of difficulty.
Boy, this is like divine providence shined on Rodney Morris. Where's he going now? Rodney's all over the table with that cue ball. Will he try to bank this ball? Oh my God. He just gave him ball in hand. I mean, look at this. He was trying to hide the cue ball behind the 9. Another missed stroke. This is like ball in hand he gave him. Niels is not going to miss now. That casual little stroke on the 5 ball.
Vandenberg, I think he feels it. All the European fans, Ralph Souquet's wife Ely right above Nick's shoulder. You'll hear a roar from Team Europe and all the support that came across the Atlantic should Niels complete these last 3 balls and deposit them into the pockets.
Niels knows it's his for the taking now.
Oh, he butchered that shot. Look how quick he's walking around the table. He's got to compose himself.
Well, both nerves, but Rodney's made the critical errors. That's it. Team Europe will win the Mosconi Cup.
I hope the MGM is built sound, because they're going to bring the roof down. They've done it. Team Europe again, for the second time on American soil, have won the Mosconi Cup. Unbelievable. 4 of the last 5 years, the celebrations start. Blue finally to close out day 4. A fantastic effort. And Niels Fyen brings it home for Team Europe. Tremendous effort. 11-7 the final score will read. Grief from Team USA, but celebrations from Europe and their fans. As good a performance as we've seen from Europe in many a year, and they will party tonight, bringing the drinks out, the toasts of their country. Niels Fyen, Chris Melling, Captain Johan Rushink, Ralph Souquet, Darren Appleton. What a performance by this team that came across the Atlantic with one goal in mind: to take the Mosconi Cup back to where they think it belongs. And now, for our presentation, let's bring out our MC, John McDonald. Will definitely start.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the presentation. And would you please welcome, on behalf of our title sponsors, PartyPoker.net, the Media Director of Matchroom Sport, Mr. Luke Riches. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the runners-up to receive their silver medals, Team USA. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as they receive their gold medals, they came as the reigning and defending champions from all over Europe, traveling here to retain the coveted title. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the magnificent trophy, but most important of all, the title of PartyPoker.net Mosconi Cup champions, ladies and gentlemen, Team Europe!
Ladies and gents, it really has been a wonderful Mosconi Cup. Let's hear it again for Team USA and Team Europe, everyone. Charlie. Let's have a word with the non-playing captain firstly, Charlie. Commiserations, it obviously wasn't to be your day.
No, it wasn't our week, actually. Things didn't go to plan, but, these guys played and practiced. They did everything they're supposed to do the whole week. They got in the morning to exercise. We ate together. The chemistry on the team, even though, we were losing every day, they never broke our spirits. Nothing did. Even to this day coming in, every one of us, I'm not even kidding, believed that we could win the matches today. You saw what Shane did yesterday, and he came in today again, strong off the bat. Johnny came right behind him. We've been... no discredit to European teams, but we really feel that we got a little bit worse of the roles sometimes, and you got that's the way it is. You guys know that basically to win tournaments, you need sometimes the roles to go your way. They played good behind it though. They're a solid team. Everybody played great. Chris Melling was awesome. I mean, he was awesome in the tournament, and so really don't take it the wrong way, Today, some of the things came our way in the beginning. We got some good roles in the beginning, So I always told the guys it's going to even out. Don't worry, the roles will even out at the end. Johnny played a great match. Shane played a great match. You know, Roddy got a couple bad skids in his match. You know, what can you do? That's the way it goes. But they had a big lead. They earned it. So I'm looking forward to next year.
Okay, thanks, Charlie. We'll have a quick word with two other players as well. Johnny, as well for you. Sadly, not a Mosconi Cup you care to mention. We know that you're the most decorated player in the history of the Mosconi Cup, but just wasn't happening for Team USA over the last 4 days, was it?
No, it was like we lost a couple matches we should have won early, and then they blitzed us a few matches where we just didn't have much chances. And, you know, we all gave it our best, and we'll give our best again, you know, next time. So, you know, my hat's off to this team. They really hung in there as hard as they could, even when things didn't look very well. And I know how hard that is to do.
Let's hear it for our runners-up this year in the Mosconi Cup, Team America. And have a word with the non-playing captain. Would you believe that's the first drink I've had in the last 4 days? Congratulations, Johan. A victory again for Team Europe.
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank Matchroom for staging this great event. Second of all, I want to thank my opponents, or our opponents, USA. They are a great team, and this victory would mean nothing if they would be a lousy team. They are great players, and we will meet them again. They'll bounce back, don't worry.
We do have the tiny matter of the MVP, the award that Darren Appleton won last year as well. If you wouldn't mind presenting that to one of your players. And it goes, ironically, to the man that potted the winning 9-ball. Let's hear it for Niels Fyen. And Niels, you turn around here. Hey, congratulations. Obviously, it's going to be a Mosconi Cup you're never, ever going to forget. The last few balls were going down. They were all wiping their feet, weren't they?
Yeah, they got in a little shake. I think had about 20 rails, and but they went in. And I just want to thank the crowd. I mean, the British and the Europeans, and it was just massive. I mean, without the crowd, it's you need the crowd to make it electric, you know. And I mean, there were some moments here that was just electrifying. And I just want to say thanks to the coach for doing just a super job with everybody. You know, giving speeches every morning, you know, keeping us sharp. Even this morning, I mean, there was a lot of pressure on us still because we knew they were going to come out with Shane and Johnny, and then Rodney got the momentum maybe. So there was some heat still for us, you know, to get over the finish line. But the team was just gelling tremendously. These guys are just so good for each other, and I take my hat off. And the girls, all the girlfriends and wives were great to us, you know. So thanks to them, and thanks to Matchroom. This is a great honor. I've been dreaming about this for like 7 years because this is my 7th event. So thanks, everybody, and hopefully next time again. Thanks.
Ladies and gents, let's hear it for the Mosconi Cup winners of 2011. One more time, Team Europe. A very quick break for us, and when we come back, reaction to the 2011 Mosconi Cup. We'll see you in a sec.